For joining us. As above, so below. We're talking about Venusian energy. I like to say Venusian, but it is Venus energy. To each and every one of you guys, if this is your first time in my live, my name is Chief Apostle Samuel Jr. I am the apostle and pastor of Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated, and my beliefs are deeply, sir, and man, rooted in African tradition. Those are the ATRs I talk about. To each and every one of you guys, if you are been commenting on my video, sharing my video, if you have been liking my video, thank you so very much. To all of you that have been watching and observing on my channel, I'm here for the Christians that practice the ATRs, and also for the people that left the church but still got the church in them, but they still practicing. What's up there, Shamar, my Cancer from Chi-Town? And then I got my loving Pisces unveiling, and much love to each and every one of you guys as you are chiming in and being notified. What it be, Renee? Come on up in this room. This mother sucker belongs to us. We are here to learn real magic and how to utilize it in our everyday life, and to benefit from the African tradition that we were hereditarily empowered to practice. What's up there, my Boaz? His ass is here. Thank you so much. What's up there to each and every one of you guys? Y'all can tell I'm excited. UPS is putting it to me because this is our season. Not to be jolly, but over time it's something serious. But I appreciate what God is doing and get myself prepared for what God is going to elevate each and every one of us in these ATRs. I appreciate that. God, what's up, Jeremy? Salutation to my brothers and sisters. This new moon got some bite to it. What you say? To my brothers and sisters in E5, Voodoo, Santeria, Kumi, Congo, and Paulo, Adjays, Mystic Adjays, Obia workers, shaman, atheists. This is the live for you because I'm going to be teaching some stuff. This is going to, what you're going to learn today is real. If you trying to really grow and be a part of this spiritual community, this is going to help immensely. What's up there? Karen O'Brien, my Gemini in the house. Much love unto thee. I also want to say to my Madrina, to my Padrino, and to my Oba, thank you so very much for being there for me, and I appreciate each and every one of you guys in this spiritual community that support Apostle Ely. Even the people that do not practice the ATRs to the capacity that I do, thank you for your vote of confidence and how I'm displaying and manifesting not only my other ATR practices, but also their Orisha. Thank you so very much. What's up there? Chief, I appreciate you and your guidance. Tribal love. I know that's right. Y'all have no idea what it's for to go down tonight. But you think you're gonna thank me. Oh my God, on today. What's up, my baby Scorpio? Keish in the house. Then I got Rhonda. My baby Eric Crandall is at work. But I appreciate y'all so very much. And let me tell you something. This is, first of all, these are the cards that I read from. These are the 72 names of God. Technology of the soul. And then I want to say hello. Think of my other card. Hello to Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, and Virgo. Hello to each and every one of you guys. Please, sir and ma'am, it's time to take notes. We're going to talk about some magic on tonight. And I'm going to teach you from a universal perspective, because I do not teach my personal practices or my opinions, because at the end of the day, we all are unique in the age of Aquarius. And so therefore, we need something that applies to each and every person, no matter whether you're beginning, whether you are intermediate or advanced, or you just standing by looking and observing. I am here to give out information that is still going to be applicable to each and every individual. Whether you watch this today, tonight, or you watch this 50 years from now. Truth don't change and it does not expire, okay? What it be, Monique 444 Cancer in the house? Come on up in the room, crab cakes. All right, let's get on to this. Now, Mafedi Fun Oshun, in honor of Oshun. Now I'm rocking this shirt is the same, but I'm wearing different Oshun hats. They got more. I'm about to order another Oshun shirt. But anyway, right now I'm rocking Oshun. Venus energy, and we're talking about the laws of attraction. We're also talking about the power of Venus being able to fight. This is why we utilize a rose. And when people work with roses, I bought 4 doses of roses and then left them on my UPS truck. So when I get off of my live, I got to drive all the way back down to where I work at and get those roses out of the truck, because I have to have them at the cemetery. I was trying to get out of there. Y'all, anybody that got a job or you work and you be ready to get off, I got out that truck and it just slipped my mind. They were sitting right in the back of the truck. But hey, I got to go get them because I got to be prepared. I got to go to Miami. Well, I got to go to Lauderdale tomorrow, and then I got to go to Miami. And so I get my hair cut because I had to wait 3 months before I could cut my hair because of OCHA, but now I can cut my hair and get back to my, even though I do have a good grade of hair, I don't have to be shaming my hair, but I just like the low, like I like it, okay? When I do grow it out, they talking about doing dreads, but I don't know, but it won't be right now. As long as I got to go on somebody's job, I'm not doing it, all right? So we're going to be working, those that have your Mafedi Fun Oshun, get her out, because we're going to rock with Oshun, and I'm going to teach you how to utilize Oshun tonight in Conjure. Yeah, roses are high vibrational, but this is the concept that people forget. Roses come with thorns. Anything that comes with thorns can be used for protection. Most of us, when we buy roses, they clip the thorns off in order to sell them. But a true rose out in nature operates with thorns. And when we deal with Oshun, we forget that Oshun comes with thorns. And that's just crazy. Said no drugs, please. Honey, let me tell you something. If I do the dreads, the reason why you need the dreads is something to hold on to when I'm doing my activity. You understand? Sometimes you need something to hold on to. But when you got bald head, you be like, oh, Lord, I ain't got nothing to grip. Anyway, y'all know I'm like that. So, we gonna... What's up there, Darius, my son in the house? Now, listen. If some of y'all... Listen, I don't know what happened. Can't explain it right now. I'm still trying to figure out. But I had Sister Monique's bracelet and some incense from Mother Susan, and I called myself shipping it so they would have it and didn't have to wait till Sunday. And if y'all receive 2 bracelets and some guardian angel incense, it's nacho. Send it back to Apostle Ely. Because I'm looking, I went all of my job, I talked to the clerks, and I can't find it as of now. I don't believe in losing stuff because, you know, I suffer no loss. But right now, I do not have it. And so that's where we at right now. So if you get those 2 bracelets and guardian angel incense in the mail, you send that back to Daddy. Apostle Ely, Chief Apostle. That is nachos. Wrong order. But other than that, I got it. With my house already, I got drawers everywhere. Well, anyway, I'm a man, so that's what happens. When we get out our clothes, we leave them where they at. I'm gonna be sharing something tonight. So bracelets are no. Bracelets not for sale. Your mom wants one. Minister Mario did the bracelets. I don't personally do bracelets. If you have some jewelry that you want consecrated, I can do that. That was something the bath bombs and but those were already her bracelets, and she had them at the church, and I was just trying to get them back to her because she said she felt butt naked without them. So I call myself doing a secret good deed, and somehow, somewhere, I'm gonna get them back. And I just want to. I checked the car. So. Oh, anyway. If it ain't one thing, it's another. But I want to talk about this tonight. What's up, my Natasha Foster? My Aquarius from North Carolina in the house. Yeah, I be trying to do some sweet thing, but sometimes you dress up sexy and things happen and it don't end up so sexy. But you know, my intention was. Now I am burning love incense tonight, and money incense mixed together, and also you can use love incense because of the rose is in there with protection incense. So I'm gonna mix rose and protection incense together. When I mean rose, I mean love incense and protection incense together, because this is the energy of Venus. Okay, that's right. So I'm going to be talking about something very, very, very personal tonight, and hopes, because my lives are going to get more spiritual and they're going to get more in depth, because I've been doing this since I was a child. I am 50, about to be 51 in December. So I've been doing this a long, long time. And so I want to explain to y'all why I operate the way I operate. So if you decide to work with me, or you decide to get crowned up under me, initiated up under me, or take my classes, or when I eventually do my mentorship, or whatever, you need to understand the energy and the frequency or the mentality of the individual by which you are learning from. So therefore you can make a decision as a grown man or woman. Is that the person you want to eat from their table? So that's where my mind is when it comes to this. All right, because everybody should be in a place that you know how I get down. I tell people I'm a freak, not because they're going to get something, but hey, that's my energy, and I do what I want to do because I'm grown, and I don't answer to people, but people need to know how you get down, because if you want me to do love work, you got a freak doing your love work. So, that's my energy. I got a lot of Scorpio in my chart, a lot. So y'all know I believe I put spirituality and sex right together, right there, right there. Mafedi Fun Oshun, Mafedi Fun Oya, Mafedi Fun Ogun, Mafedi Fun Obatala, Mafedi Fun Shango, and Mafedi Fun Ogun. Oh, I said that already. I was just looking around. So if you have those talismans, but on tonight, right chimp. Okay, that's right, Renee. That's right, Renee. That's my girl. 69. That's getting them. Y'all be talking about angel numbers. I'm talking about the number of creation. 69. Talking about 555. If you ain't quote 69, I'll be overlooking it. Anyway, let's get with it. Now, I'm gonna teach this tonight. It don't matter what you practice. This is gonna apply, and I'm gonna explain why. Okay? Whether you're in the church or not in the church, there's always a form of prophecy. My subject tonight is how prophecy can affect your life. Okay? So all of us that grew up in the church, we know we done heard prophetic word, we done heard prophetic mantle, we done heard that quote numbers of time, and that's whether the people in the church they come from prophesy or not. But we all heard about prophets because most of the Bible is prophetic in the mindset that most of those are supposedly written by prophets. That which prophet is a mouth. The mouthpiece of the divine or a medium. Okay, so those that have a problem with other people saying that spirits are speaking to them and channeling spirits, we do the same thing in the church. So let's get with it. Now, this is gonna really hit home for me, but in hopes to help you. Okay, and I feel that many of you guys that are following me will have a better understanding of me, Apostle Ely, and understand why I teach and I operate the way that I do. Okay, so this is why we're going to talk about this tonight, in hopes that it affects and helps many of you guys no matter where you are in this thing called life. Matthew, the 2nd chapter, 7 through 9. It says this. I'm going to do Matthew, the 2nd chapter, 7 through 9, and then I'm going to do verse 12 through 16, okay? So, let me read. 7 through 9 says, But Herod, when he had privately called the wise men, inquired of them diligently what time the star appeared. And he sent them to Bethlehem and said, Go and search diligently for the young child. And when ye have found him, bring me word again, that I may come and worship him also. Verse 9 says, And when they had heard the king, they departed, and lo, the star which they saw in the east went before them, till it came and stood over where the young child was. Now, let me explain something to y'all. Now, this is going to get really personal, very deep. Now, we understand astrology, astronomy is a very important part of all of our spiritual practices, no matter what you practice, how deep you are into it, how shallow you are into the ATR. Astrology is a big impact because that star represents the spirit that guards over your life while you are here on this earth plane. That's why you are Sagittarius, or that's why you're Capricorn, that's why you're a Leo. That star, a star is the one that watches over you. That energy, that frequency is with you to the day you leave this earth plane. Now, here is King Herod. This is what I want to explain to you. He has been tracking this prophecy concerning the Messiah, and that knowing that a king would be born, and telling the 3 wise men that when they locate where that child is, come back and tell him, so that he himself as the king can come there and worship the new king. Okay? There are people out here in these spiritual streets will be getting readings on you. They will be trying to collect information on you. As my son, we call it oppo research. And they may even tell other people that they have good intentions of getting with you. Oh, I want to work with Apostle Ely. I'm just using myself as an example. I want to work with this person, that person, and I really like what I see in their life. But at no time do they have intention of working with that individual, but they're trying to gain information or insight. This is why some of you guys, that when you're in your elays or when you're in your covens, when you're in your churches, this is why some of you guys are dangerous, because you cannot discern. You cannot perceive the intent or the intentions of said man or woman. And sometimes that you can be leading somebody into your camp that don't mean your camp any good, okay? Or mean your tata, your mumbo, your hugon. In this particular case, King Herod meant Christ no good intention. So prophecy, other people that hear your prophecy. Do y'all hear me? Other people that understand the star. Those that understand the star that you were born up under may have no good intention, sir or man, concerning you. And they will be tracking that progress. And notice that King Herod wanted to know the time that star appeared, because he needed to understand the energy by which this child was born up under. Yes, it matters what type of energy you were born, what kind of star. Whether you were born up under Jupiter, whether you were born up under Mars, whether you were born up under Venus, it matters, sir, man, whether you believe in astrology or not. Your ashe, your chi, your prompt. This is why me and my son were talking about how somebody came up and they were asking more specific detail. You better understand why people want to know specific detail when it comes to the creation of your energy, your frequency, and your vibration. Because most of the time, sir, man, it means you no good. Even spiritual investigations that they do can become very dangerous depending on who gets the information. I just want to be real with y'all, okay? So here's King Herod asking specific questions for specific reasons. Even though he had no intention, had no earthly intention of meaning well by the Christ. Now, let's go on. In that same chapter, verses 12 through 6. It said, and being warned of God in a dream that they should not return to Haran, they departed into their own country another way. And when they departed, and behold, the angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream, saying, arise and take the young child and his mother and flee into Egypt, and be there until I bring thee word, for King Herod will seek the young child to destroy him. This is now listen to it. And when he arose and took the young child and his mother by night and departed into Egypt, and was there until the death of Herod, that it might be fulfilled that was spoken by the Lord by the prophet, saying, out of Egypt have I called my son. And verse 16 said, then Herod, when he saw that he was mocked, or basically tricked, of the wise men, he was exceedingly angry, and sent forth and slew all the children that were in Bethlehem and in all the coasts thereof, from 2 years old under, according to the time that he had diligently inquired of the wise men. Let's talk about it, y'all. Let's get grown. Let's get real grown. So let me explain something to you guys. Apostle Ely, from a little child, was always had a prophecy over my life. My family knew that I had greatness. I remember me and my, I was calling him my cousin at the time, were running because we like to climb trees, so we was running. That's when, I'm telling you how young I was, running to climb a tree, and this woman, this spiritual woman said, when he grow up, he gonna have all kind of powers. It was 2 boys running. The woman said, when that boy grow up, he gonna have all kind of powers. So they specifically asked, who, the red one? Because that was their pick. She said, no, the black one. So I want to explain something to y'all. I ain't just started having prophecy. Prophecy or fortune telling are two different things. Some of you guys are looking for fortune telling. When there is a word, when you are chosen, when you hear people say, oh, I'm chosen. No. We all gonna know if you chosen, because the angel, first of all, the star is gonna be always with you, following you everywhere you go. And people are gonna be able to track that star. And then there will always be warnings when there's danger around you. When there's an appointment on your life, when there's a destiny on your life, when there's energy that you have to manifest on this earth plane, the enemy will be trying to destroy you, but God will always speak to the people in a dream. See, you don't have to be a prophet for God to speak. Joseph was not a prophet, but God, since you are covering and you are the covering of that woman and that child, I will speak to you. Some of y'all getting a word because of who you protecting. Some of you will get a word from the Lord, not because you yourself are a prophet or a vessel, but because you have been given responsibility to look out for that man of God. I remember Mother Sue, she said, Apostle, I don't know what's going on with, but because God is giving you charge, he will begin to speak to you. Come on here, somebody. See, you will get the voice of God to walk in your life if you are around men and women of God that are chosen, because God will utilize you. But prophecy, sir and ma'am, is not what these people are saying. I want y'all to understand prophecy. So as a little boy, before I knew algebra, before I got a high school diploma, I have always had a word over my life. This is why there was so much lying and manipulation going on. See, I want to talk to some of you. If you were born and mandated by God from the mother's womb, there's a certain disadvantage you're going to have, because other people around you are going to know your destiny before you find your destiny. Come on here, somebody. That people are going to be handling you certain types of way, whether it's positive or negative, because of what has already been spoken over your life. I want to talk to y'all. It sounds good when you hear it, but when people understand very young what you're going to become, they can manipulate you, sir and ma'am. They will slide up close to you. They will have you doing certain things because I was gifted by birth. I wasn't just going to have all kind of power. I already had power as a child. I want to talk to y'all. All of y'all here pretending that you are chosen to be an E5 voodoo Santeria. So I want you to know what it looked like and what it sound like and what it smelled like. There was also a prophecy over the young, I was calling him my cousin, but he really was my uncle. But I was older than him. But I always called him my cousin. But he had a prophecy over his life that was great. And I had a prophecy over my life that was great. I want to talk to y'all. How people that know the word over your life can manipulate things, and you can be totally unaware, because everybody knows what is being said about you but you. This is why Jesus had to have a revelation. This is why Jesus had to have an insight. Some of you guys right now are being handled crazy in your family, not because of anything you've done. You're sitting up here and you're trying to figure out, even as an adult man, I'm 50 years old, not understanding why certain people were doing certain things to me. I did not understand. What did I do to you? But they have heard the word of the Lord for your life. And some of them either are threatened, or some of them see a means to an end when it comes to you. And everybody that's around you ain't around you for your good, sir or ma'am. And guess what? Here is the three wise men are being manipulated. Being manipulated by King Herod to find out certain information about Yahshua, about you. If this fits. Do you hear what I'm saying? There are certain people will not help you, not because they don't have it. They are afraid of the prophetic word that was over your life, and they don't want to see it come to fruition. They don't, oh, y'all ain't trying to hear. Herod had a problem with this prophecy because he thought that this Christ was coming to replace him. I'm going to tell you what, let me talk to you. There are people troubled because of what has been spoken, or what you will become. And they are threatened by that. And no matter what you do and what you say to them, they're going to have a problem with you because all they heard what you were going to become. All of a sudden now people were, actually, to be honest with you, I am my mother's child, and the young man is my grandmother's youngest child, her baby boy. And people will play those two entities against each other. When we grew up, we had the same Christmas, we had the same toys, we had the same bicycles, we dressed alike. We weren't even twins, but me and him, they dressed up. If my mom went to the store and bought something, she bought him. If my grandmother went to the store, she bought him. And somewhere down the road, sir, ma'am, I can't tell you. Somewhere down the road, a split came. All of a sudden, they started dividing. All of a sudden, they tried to make like I had a jealous. I was like, well, jealous? I'm not jealous of him. Matter of fact, I ain't jealous of nobody in this family. When people are trying to manipulate you and utilize you, let me tell y'all something. I'm not saying that you shouldn't get a reading on your child. I'm not saying that you should know what you have. But I am saying, when that child does not know that other people have information, and all through my family I kept hearing, if something bad happened, oh, they blame me. And I'm still trying to figure out, like, how you blaming me for what y'all doing, or what? I did not realize that many of them had information about me that realistically they should not have had. You don't know who means your child good, and you don't know who don't mean your child good. And you don't know who manipulating a situation, trying to find out. Oh, come on here, y'all. This is something I live. I don't talk about it, but ever since I got crowned by Oya, this particular person is no longer in my head. Now I understand why people were doing what they were doing, why they were lying on me the way, how they went to undermine who I was to everybody around the family. They had an agenda. And let me tell y'all something. When people know too much of your information, I don't care if it's mama, daddy, brother, sister, cousin, tata, mumbo, pastor, friend, it don't matter. That kind of information, especially your spiritual information, I'm going to explain the way I'm coming from. St. John, the 18th chapter. Y'all know I'm always bringing the word. I have revelation. Because I want you to know, not only do I know what I can do in your life through a prophetic word, I know what I have done in my own bloodline family. And I'm telling you that if you have two children, or it's like the story about Esau and Jacob. Both of them had great destinies, but they have very different destinies. And when people get in, they don't understand the prophecy in your life, they will start turning people against you. They will start turning other people, Jacob against Esau and Esau against Jacob. And when you look up, you don't know why you at odds with certain people, but the people that got y'all at odds know the prophecies on your life, and they are trying to carve them a path in y'all life. I still don't have a problem with him to this very day. Ain't jealous a lick, none of that. But I'm going to teach y'all something. St. John, the 18th chapter, 36. I'm just trying to help you. I'm trying to help you through something I live. 18 says this, verse 36. And Jesus answered, my kingdom is not of this world. If my kingdom were of this world, then would thou servants fight, that I should not be delivered to the Jews, but now is my kingdom not from hence. And Pilate therefore said unto him, art thou a king then? Jesus answered, thou sayest that I am a king. To this end was I born, and for this cause came I into the world, that I should bear witness unto this truth. Everyone that is of the truth hears my voice. So because I was crowned. So give you a backstory. I was 18. I got married when I was 19. I was in my first wife's mother's church. I was sitting at the direct back of the church. And I had my head down. And the lady was up. This is the first time I ever seen, because the churches I grew up in was Baptist churches, so I've never seen anybody prophesy in the church. At that point I had never ever experienced that type, because that was new. All that was new to me. Not readings, but prophesying in the church. So I was in the back of the church. So the lady started calling. She was calling for me, but just because I had my head down, I did not see her. And so somebody was next to me, and they started tapping on the shoulder. She said, she got a word for you. A word for me. So I look up. This is what she told me. She said, many say that your powers are for Satan. She said, but that's not true. She said, God said you're the next on the throne. I ain't going to tell you everything she said, but she said it in open, because, and you know how people prophesy in open. But she put a lot of my destiny out in front of people. First of all, I tell people all the time, he said he's King of Kings. A lot of you guys, especially in my own family, you think that there's only one king. Even the Bible said that Christ is the King of Kings. So I can have a great destiny, and he can have a great destiny, and they don't have to actually clash, because what was spoken and prophesied about his life still came to pass, and I am still king. But my kingdom that God had promised me had nothing to do with what God had promised him. See, people can have parallel destinies and they be nothing alike. And that's what y'all problem is, that y'all feel that when somebody's being prophesied to or something spoken, you think that it has something to do with interrupting what you got going on. See, God can give two people a blessing and it does not clash, because we serve an all-wise God. But because you didn't understand the prophecy, just like Rebecca did not understand the prophecy over her children's life, so she decided to deceive not only her other son, but also their father. See, there are people right now, because they don't understand what God is doing in your life. You can birth a child you don't understand. You can be the father of a child that you don't understand. You can be a cousin. You can be an auntie. You can be a grandmother of a bloodline descendant and still not understand what God is doing in y'all bloodline, and then turn around and try to undermine the power of God that is in that child's life. I done lived it. Rebecca, not only did she deceive her husband behind prophecy, she deceived her own biological child, because Esau was her son too. I said, did y'all come to understand? On today, huh? You will begin to play one child against another child because of the lack of understanding. How is Jacob going to be what God has said if Esau gets the birthright? Come on here, somebody. How can Jacob materialize the way God is saying, except he have to rob his brother? Baby, God got a cattle on 1,000 here. God ain't had nothing. God did not have to take one thing from my grandmother's son to give her grandson what God had promised. Did you hear me, y'all? I'm saying it again, because it was prophesied that her baby boy will be greater and more richer than any of her other children. And I told my mother that day when she was telling me about the prophecy, I said, I am not her son. I am her grandson. That prophecy applied to you and them. They don't want to apply to me. You understand? See, when you don't have understanding and clarity what is being said for the destiny, you will try to undermine or minimize the effect of your own. Oh, y'all ain't trying to hear me, huh? Some of y'all right now, prophecy has affected your life. Prophecy has affected your life. And some of y'all in a positive way, and some of y'all in a negative way. It's people befriending you right now just because of prophecy. It's people trying to be in your life right now because of prophecy. It's people trying to marry you right now because of prophecy. It is people right now trying to start a business with you right now because of prophecy. It is people that are trying to have a baby with you right now because of prophecy. Don't tell me I live this stuff. I'm 50 years old, about to be 51, y'all. I don't have time to play games. Huh? Because of what they have heard concerning your life, all of a sudden now you are on the agenda. Huh? Greatness will cause people to try to, okay. Jesus' kingdom was not even of this world. People will fight against your prophecy because they think it's about moving them out of the way. The more they hear, the more confirmation, the more power that they heard that I was gaining, the more traction that they saw I was gaining, they went to work against my prophet. They want to secure their bag. And if hurting you is a part of it, they don't mind it. See, y'all don't understand. I don't care if it's mama, daddy, brother, sister. When people are threatened and they feel that you are there to replace them, they will try to intervene through magical tools. Let me tell y'all something. I told y'all today I didn't even realize why it was so important for people to play me against certain people, try to make me feel like I was jealous of certain people and try to put that throughout the family. I say that's a lie. That is a lie. I'm a Sagittarius. My moon is in Aries and I'm a rising Pisces. Jealousy is not what I do. I don't mind being competitive with nobody, but jealous? I got too much going on here to be jealous. But that was the narrative. You got to understand why when you in families, why there's certain narrative, no matter how many times it has been disproven, they're going to keep that narrative because they have their own agenda. No, I'm not jealous, you jealous. While you out here telling everybody in the family about I'm jealous, no, tell them that you're jealous because I ain't jealous. Because I don't need to, because what God got for me, I'm going to get it anyway. And it's been proven. I'm 51 years old, and I still am not out here begging and borrowing, and I'm still not out here kissing nobody's ass. And I still don't need what you got to get what God got for me. And I don't need you to lose what you got to get what God got for me. Did you hear what I said? I, Apostle Samuel Jr., don't need you to lose a damn thing for God to give me what belongs to me. Do you understand? I don't need you behind bars. I don't need you crippled and crazy. I don't need you destituted. I don't need none of that. And I don't need to pray any of those prayers, because what God has for me, it gonna be for me, and God gonna give me what's mine. Now that's how I live, and that's how I believe. And I ain't just got here like that. I've been here like that. First of all, sir, ma'am, let me explain to you what prophecy is. We're going to be talking from 1 Corinthians, the 14th chapter, 3 and 4. See, this is something I'm going to help some of y'all for you ever get into. If you find yourself in these spaces and places, and people are going out their way to set a narrative that you yourself cannot understand why it is being said, I'm telling you why. They don't got to read it. There's something about you that they need to set a narrative concerning you to blind people from them. There's always a reason behind the madness, whether you agree or like the madness or not. Let me go on and say 1 Corinthians 14 and 3 through 4. It says this. So I want y'all to know about prophecy. Verse 3 says, but he that prophesied speaketh unto man. This is what prophecy is supposed to be for. Edification, exhortation, and comfort. Why is it that you make everything about a prophecy or reading negative about everybody? If prophecy is supposed to be for edification means to build. Exhortation, to be lifted. And for comfort, that means to console. Why is it every time you prophesy something or just because that you heard that I'm gonna be I'm a king, but I'm born of darkness, you made that negative? God didn't make it negative. Ancestor didn't make it negative. You made it negative because of how you think and perceive your life. And that's the rumor, and that's the thing that you have spread. And that's the reason why people treat me crazy, because of how you feel about you. And at no point of any ATR that I practice, and I practice a black art, and I practice them heavily and deeply, it has never allowed me and brought me to a place to treat people the way you have treated people. I have never went out here and lied to people and lied on people in order for other people to perceive me in a positive light and to deceive people that I have certain attention, when all the time you have utilized my gift, my talent, and my ability to further your agenda, not mine. Huh? But on today, in my bloodline, I promise you, I'm not jealous. But what I am going to do on today, on my own platform. I'm calling my energy back. I want my energy purified. But I want my energy, my ashe, that you did not pay for, how you have utilized me through the years to help, to protect, and defend people that had no respect and honor for me. I call my energy back. I summon my power from the north, the south, the east. Any conjuring, any blood sacrifice that I perform in the behest of other people that do not honor and respect my anointing will no longer benefit from it. I don't give a damn if you're on my mama's side. I don't give a damn if you're on my daddy's side. If you ain't got no respect for the anointing in my life and you feel that you have the authority to disrespect and dishonor who I am, you benefit not off my ashe, not off mine. On this day, I summon my protection back. I summon my blessings back. I summon my money spells back. All of the protection that I put out there to protect from police, whether they federal, state, county, or city, I call it back. If you didn't pay for it and you don't honor me, no. On today, we're going to see who holding up who. We're going to see who used who. We're going to see who manipulated who. Because I'm flexing today. Because if you can't respect that I got out here and I have proven that God has chosen me and I'm out here healing the sick and raising the dead and casting out devils and doing all these work through the divine, and you still can't give me no respect, then you cannot benefit from the magic. Your property can't benefit. None of the conjure I've done. No. I call my ashe back. Purify. Because if anybody gonna talk about me, it's gonna be my children. If anybody gonna get my ashe, regardless, it's gonna be my children. Not near other ass. Huh? You don't walk around with what I have conjured for your benefit and then call me the devil. And call me evil. When I ain't did not even half the stuff y'all done. Oh no, you don't get that privilege. You don't get that privilege. Huh? If y'all want to know what the crowning of Mafetefun Oya has done for Apostle Ely, it has freed my mind. So I can see stuff for what it is. Because you done did conjure on me because you understood my destiny. I'm not calling my energy back because I know it's dirty. I want to purify, transmute it, but I summon that back. Because whatever power I got, it's going to work for me and those that respect and honor who I am. You don't get to call me the devil. You don't get to call me evil. You don't get to blame me. You don't get to lie on me. You don't get to connive me and backstab me and undermine me in my relationship. And you don't get the opportunity to dishonor my church and then turn around and talk about me and think you're going to benefit off of what I have sacrificed for? No, ma'am, and no, sir. I don't care who you is. Misinterpreting prophecy can be dangerous. I don't care if you're an Ephah, you get a reading. If you don't have understanding, wait to get understanding. It said that all your get you some understanding. It is so many of you guys. I have been going through this for years. That's why I keep trying to tell some of y'all don't understand me. I have gotten prophecies from Ephah priests. I have gotten prophecies from church people. I have gotten prophecies from voodoo people. I've gotten and everybody knew I possessed that. But you out here. Thank you, Bo. You gonna use me but call me the devil. You gonna undermine my anointing. Not yours, mine. What God gave me. My egoons. What I was born and destined to do. And at no time did I even wish you ill. And anything that I have done, I did it as a child out of being taking instruction. I've never even seen to look at them like that. It's never been in my heart. But I have been mistreated because of prophecy. I have been mishandled because of prophecy. But I've also been blessed. I have been honored. And when I'm telling y'all something, when you are chosen, God will intervene. Divine Mother will intervene. And you will get to your destiny. I assume because I was trying to help Mafetefun Mario Dawkins to get crowned, I didn't realize that a part I had to be crowned, because in order for me to fulfill my complete destiny, that work that was done on my head had to be broken. Oya sits in my head now, and the masks are off. The clarity is coming like a flood. And now you cannot say that I don't have the power, because I'm out here utilizing that power for other people, places, and things. So how can you make me out of a liar when I'm doing it for other people? I'm setting them free. I'm keeping them out of jail. So how you going to say that I'm lying about what I was doing for you? I didn't just before I got crowned, I was able to do that. Before I got initiated, I was able to. Before I got into Paulo Miambe, I was able to do that. I was born with that. I came here with that. So how you going to say that at 50, I didn't do it for you when I was 20? Huh? How many of you I got off of death row? Huh? When the governor turned you down. When everybody had gave up. That was my power. That was my commitment to the divine. That was my relationship that got you free. But you knew that. But you won't give me credit. You got a nerve to be talking about me when your ass is free because of me? You able to wear your own drawers because of me? I fought the government? Y'all want to know why I'm so great at what I do? I had my first wife, mother-in-law. She said I have never seen that much power. She said, because she was a prophetess herself. She said the way you praying for them people. And at the very least, I can get some respect. No. Huh? I have a track record. Huh? Whether you legal or illegal, I got a track record. Huh? Some of y'all think y'all problems big to me. I've had bigger fish to fry. What I practice and how I practice and the things that I do and the spirits I work with, before I got these 9 other spirits through getting a crown in Oya, and before I received Aya her sister, before I had any of that, I had that ability. I had that capacity. But no more. You're not going. Before I leave this earth, if you can't give me no respect for my crown, you cannot benefit off of my Ache. I can't do that. I don't care what somebody done told you. I don't care what somebody implied or suggested. Understand why they lied on me. Understand why they manipulated me. And understand why I listened to them. Give me the benefit of the doubt to understand why I did what I did. Because I did admit, and some of y'all, I did apologize, but I did that at the behest of somebody else's instruction. Make me accountable for what I do as a grown man. Make me accountable for what I thought was right. What I thought I was defending. I thought I was doing right. Because I had already been worked on. I want y'all to know prophecy is a beautiful thing. It had the intention of it. But when people don't understand your prophecy, you could cause wars with family, children, siblings. You can cause wars with husbands and wives, lying to people that their husband cheating on them, lying to people, the things that y'all willing to prophesy to people or tell people the Spirit told you and cause so much chaos in people's life. That is not what that was given to you for. Even when I am telling people hard facts, it's still for their edification. I want y'all to understand, a lot of you guys come around me and you think you can manipulate me. You can't. I've already been manipulated. I know what it is to be manipulated. All the line you can't. I don't been through it. I have been through it, huh? And I ain't hating on nobody, because I'm taking full responsibility, because I'm the one chosen. I'm the job of my angels and my spirits and my daemons is to defend me. It's their job to make sure that I reach my destination. But let me explain something to y'all. If you're going to be a prophet, if you're going to be a prophetess, if you're going to be a medium, and you're going to give people the truth. And if you, as a grown man or woman, got a problem with somebody else's shining, because you think somebody here to replace you. Many years later down the road, now we look back. He's on a whole nother path, and I'm on a whole nother path. God sending my prosperity one way, God sending his prosperity. If you had known that, but when you think you're trying to control the events like Rebecca was trying to control the events of people's life, you start interfering in people's destiny. Why would somebody do that to you knowing the capacity, capability you have? Don't understand how I feel. Because y'all got to realize, I was born in the 70s. I was born in an era of time where our feelings did not matter. We were told what to do. We were told how to behave. The parents and family didn't care what you think. If you were a child, you did as you were told. That's how it was. That's why it was so easy. And once somebody does something to you and train you, see, we didn't do anything you said out your mouth was considered back talk. When I came up, now they friends with their children now and friends with their aunties and uncles. Like I didn't grow up in that era. Anything can get your ass whooped. Anything. A look. You look too crazy. I ain't talking about slap. You get a full-fledged ass whooping. That's what era I came up in. So there's a lot of things that I was not afforded, whether I agreed or disagreed. But there are consequences for manipulating spirits. But I'm here to help other people on my platform. If you're in the church, if you are in any ATR, if you don't understand what is being said on somebody's life, don't pretend you do. If you don't have clarity about their destiny, or you don't understand their particular gifting, and thank God I do have the gift. Thank God I am a king of darkness. Thank God that I am who God has promised me to be, because I have helped so very, very many people because of these same abilities, because of these same prophetic words over my life. What good have you done? Don't let somebody ruin your life because of prophecy over your life. Don't let somebody ruin your relationship because of prophecy. Don't let somebody ruin your opportunities. Don't let somebody ruin what God has for you because they themselves got a problem with what is being declared over your life. And if it has been declared over your life, the angel has been sent to watch over that word. It has been proven over and over that I have been crowned king. How many other religions that I need to get in? I ain't got to get in any of it because you already knew I was before. But you were going to use me and handle me in a way as though I was nothing and nobody. This is why people listen to family and people close around and mess around, get the wrong understanding of who they dealing with, and end up getting hurt. End up getting hurt because you don't want to. You don't came up with your own interpretation, or you purposely lied on that individual to have people looking at them like that so you can continue your reign. King Herod lied on Yahshua in order to try to continue his reign. You'll be surprised at what people will do to stay in power. Sir, ma'am, you will be surprised how far people will go to stay in power and to keep their influence. That's why this is why I'm big on cleansing. This is why I stay to myself. This is why I scrutinize people, because when it comes down to, I detest somebody trying to manipulate me. That's why I don't do my kids like that. That's why I've never forced my kids into conjure and spirituality. I always wanted it to be their choice, because I cannot stand when somebody manipulates you. And that's why I was telling you guys, me and my son was talking about Jada Pinkett with Will Smith. I knew he was being manipulated. This is why I detest. Now, I liked her in her movie, but when I saw how she has got manipulated, if you have never been manipulated, you have no understanding. They had me so where all they had to do is bring up a subject matter. That was I knew that when people manipulate you, they no longer have to come out and say anything. That's why I understood what Michael Cohen was talking about with Donald Trump. When you have been manipulated, you understand the code. You understand that they got you so trained, all they got to do is bring the subject matter up. I cannot believe they trying to stop me, or they doing this. They already know that's a trigger for you. You finna go to work. They don't have to. When you are manipulated, they don't have to spell it. Jada did not have to say anything. All she did had to look at Will. She gave him that look. Anybody out there had them parents can give you that look. Don't have to say nothing. Just give you that look. Y'all don't. So if you have never been manipulated, this might go over your head. But if you have been manipulated, they be like, "Oh, I ain't tell you to do that. You didn't have to tell me to do it. You already trained me to do it." So, if you really trying to grow in these ATRs, prophecy can affect your life. You'll be mistreating people because somebody talking about they had a dream. You'll be out there walking off from certain people because somebody talking about they trying to kill. You know how many times that people prophesied to my ex-wife that I was trying to kill them? If I wanted to kill you, your ass would be dead. If that was my intention, me reversing your action, me protecting myself from your endeavors and undertaking, that I have a divine right to do that. But to be out here talking about what I'm trying to do, I ain't trying to do a damn thing, because I perform the works that I do. Because if I wanted your ass in the ground, you would have been in the ground. I just want to try to show you, I want to show you that I want nothing to play with. That was the agenda. Listen to these people if you want to. You don't went from me trying to teach you a lesson to I'm trying to obliterate you. Because if that was the agenda, you'll be out of here. I didn't tell you where you didn't have to. I love you. Preach. You have somebody that has a plethora of experience. I have gone through a tremendous amount of things on very high levels. So I can teach you how to heal. I can teach you how to restore your own sanity. I can teach you how to still enjoy what life you have left. I can teach you how to apologize for things that you did because you had somebody influence you or somebody manipulating. It's nothing wrong with apologize. I have literally went back to people and apologized to them because I said, you ain't did nothing to me. I didn't like you because they didn't like you. I'm a grown ass man. I have apologized to my children. I got manipulated and chastised my son when he wasn't even guilty. Some of y'all don't understand, when you are a powerful man or woman, you cannot afford to be manipulated. And if some of you guys are raising your kids up and you're manipulating, you're making it easier for other people to manipulate them. You're mad with that woman or that man in their life because they're utilizing the doors that you had already opened for your child. Spiritual and natural don't matter. This is why I don't do conjure work on my kids' mind. Because just because somebody else pray on my children, I'm not going to do it. Because I myself have been a victim of that. And it's going to be hard for you to see when the people you see, you can't look at them like that. That mask got to be pulled off. Oh, you pull the mask out so I can see you for what you is. I can see, now I understand why you said what you said years ago. I understand why you move like you move. I understand why you can't celebrate me. I understand why you can't support me. I understand why you have to constantly give excuses why you can't do right by me because of what you've done and what you're afraid of that I'm going to see eventually. I see it today. I see the full picture today. I'm glad I didn't die in that ignorance. I'm glad I did not die in that delusion. I'm glad I did not die with my eyes that still closed to that. I thank God for that. And I'm still going to move on and do my destiny, because you still not worth that to me. But you still going to reap what you sow. Be not deceived, God is not mocked. Whatsoever a man or woman soweth, that shall they also reap, good or bad or indifferent. I hope this helped you guys. If you are supporting Apostle Ely, you want to incense burn or whatever, I'm willing to do that tonight. I have no problem. I want y'all to understand prophecy is a good thing. I don't care what ATR you in. It is if it is misused or misunderstood, that's where the trouble come in. And it's okay to say, I heard the word, but I didn't understand it. Ain't nothing new up under the sun. It ain't nothing wrong with not understanding. It is nothing wrong with birthing something you cannot comprehend. It is nothing wrong with that. It doesn't make you a bad parent. It's nothing wrong with not understanding what God has prepared. Huh? All Mary knew in that concept was that this was the Son of God. All Joseph knew is that God told him that which is inside her is a holy thing. That's all they knew. Sometimes you don't have all the answers. Sometimes you don't have all the... Don't hurt your children. Do not listen to other spiritualists about your children that have other vested interests in your children not materializing in this way. Don't do it. If you don't understand it, get a second opinion, sir and ma'am. Jay Harris said, Pastor, I want all you to understand. We prophesy in part, we see in part. Only God sees all things. And it's okay for you not to understand the complete destiny of your child. You are not the first man or woman. You're not. Ain't nothing new up on the sun. But I urge you to stop. And if you have done it, apologize to those kids. Give them the root cause of some of those issues they have. If you still got the jar, if you still got the bottle, whatever you've done that some spiritual told you to do to your child, maybe you still have it. Destroy that. Set their ashe free. Even in the movie of Charm, when the grandmother died, it freed their power. Some of y'all kids are still bound by some of the sorcery and conjuring you've done on your children because you didn't understand their destiny. You did not understand. If you bound them, set them free. If you planted things, dig it up. And at the very least, let them know that if you cannot find it, then what you do at that point, you need to let them know so they can start unwinding themselves. You do not have to deny the destiny of one person in order for a person's destiny to be fulfilled. There's many roads to success. There's many roads to victory. There's many roads to kingdom. There's many kingdoms out here. Love incense. Got incense burn. Love incense quiche and ancestor. Got you, baby. I told you my Fedifun Oshun. Oshun ain't nothing to play with, y'all. I keep trying to tell y'all, stop underestimating my love incense. Stop underestimating the power thereof, that incense. Love and ancestor. And then I got you, Darius. Hold on. Darius is down for protection. A lot of times, y'all, when I just stop acting like you got to know everything, and you don't. And know when you other spiritualists see somebody like me come, you got to take a second opinion. And everything you hear, you can't base that on Christianity, because Christianity make everything a devil, everything. And don't be picking and choosing what you call evil, because a lot of stuff that the Bible says evil, you still be doing. Protection, love, and a reading on purpose. Reading, purpose, Pisces. I felt that. I want everybody to know, if you support Apostle, this is what you're getting. I want you to understand, I ain't just got out here. I've been out here. I've gone through a lot. I feel free. I feel liberated. I feel in touch with myself. I have so much more understanding. Can we get the version of the 7 chakra incense? You can the 7 chakra incense is here. You have to send that cash. I don't I'll burn it for you. I'm not comfortable enough putting that at mass market because of what it has the capacity of doing. I have to still be responsible for my conjure, and this is a blend that I personally use. And sometimes awakening certain things for people without supervision is too dangerous. I hope that makes sense. Some things I put out, and then there's certain things I want my hands on. If you're practicing and I've always feel responsible for my conjure and my teachings and the things that I do. And not that I can control everything that people are gonna do and say, but that's why I'm like, because this 7 chakra is very, very strong. Mother Susan, I am so excited for you, Chief Apostle. Thank you so much, Mother Susan. Yeah, I just even if y'all have gotten into my classes and stuff, I know a lot of stuff, and I have to be, and I'm gonna say this, and this to each and every one. This is on a Friday night, so I'm gonna say it. When you know you do real magic and you do real conjure, you should feel responsible for what you're sharing and you're teaching, because you know that if utilized incorrectly, not only the person can get hurt, but other people can get hurt when you're utilizing magic. So I feel accountable for sharing and putting certain tools in people's lives. Even if I decide to crown somebody, I know what kind of arche I have. I'm going to drill that person, because giving you that type of arche out of my spirit, when you know how hard I drill Minister Mario before I place my prophetic mantle on him. You know how the things that he had to prove. Like when I talk, if you talk to anybody that I have given special stuff to, I lecture. I listen. This is what this is, and that's how I talk, because I feel responsible for the tools that I give people. I don't just be putting products out there to make $1. I don't. No sir, no ma'am. Renee, I got you, sweetheart. Love and ancestor burn, please. Got you. Ancestor. Everybody don't feel that way. I personally do. I know what I have is real. I know it is strong. I know what it has. I know what I have the capacity of doing. And even though I give them a lesser version of myself in my arche in that, I still know that even on some of the lowest of levels, I'm still stronger than most people. And that's hoodoo, voodoo, Santeria, and that's not me being braggadocious. Those are facts. And that has been confirmed through my ETA. That has been confirmed through any type of spiritual investigation that I've been through from other people that I don't know. But that's their profession. That's what they do. So I'm not out here talking out the side of my neck or my ass. Darius, protection. When I tell y'all about my protection incense, my reversal, that's a real thing. For protection, love, reading. That's for Darius. And then Renee is love and ancestor. I love what I do, but loving what you do is also should be coupled with responsible for what you do. Okay, got that, and got quiche, love, and sister. All right. Some of them might not be ready for that. Keith, my stronger bath cleanser. He ain't giving a kid a gun because he's gonna as a gunslinger one day. I know that's right. That's an excellent analogy, Shamari. We also did oil of gladness. Okay, got it. I appreciate y'all. If anybody wants to feed Apostle Ely and cash out me something for something to eat, I was trying to get home. I don't know if I should use the word hate, but I don't like working in the dark. I like having sex in the dark, but I don't like working in the dark. I do my best work in the dark, spiritually too. But I do not like driving UPS trucks in the dark, especially in the area where I'm delivering. So, but I got done today. I got you, Renee, with the oil of gladness too. On Monday, this Monday, November the 13th, I will be in Tampa. I will be being exalted on the throne. My god sister is getting crowned Shango, and so I have to sit on the throne with her during that ceremony. And that is just a process of going through Ocha. Can you please send me some of that? Oh, it's cold where y'all at? Oh, that's right. You up? I'm sorry. Out of ignorance, I don't know why. I should have thought about it before I said that. Yeah, it is hot down here. I'm talking about Santa Claus will definitely be wearing Daisy Dukes down here. I can't stand working. Yeah. Oh, that's right. You know what I'm talking about. He works for UPS as well. Yeah. I bust my behind all day and try to limit that. Working at it, I just don't. I've never liked it, but thank you, love. Love sent for 7 chakra. Got you. This is a very like I said. If don't ever get offended with me. I'm a Sagittarius. I'm gonna always explain it. I am always gonna explain my content. It don't matter how mad or frustrated somebody get with. No, whatever you do around me you will be consensual and you will be knowledgeable. Know what you're doing, because the consequences, if you do wrong, you ain't gonna lie about, oh, I didn't know. I don't. People doing stuff around me. I'm not saying people doing stuff they ain't got no business doing, but I can promise you this: they're doing it with full knowledge that they know they're wrong. I bet you that much. I bet you that. I bet you. Because I am very clear. Thank you, Keys. I appreciate that, baby. Feed me, Seymour. Jelly Sue said, it's freezing where I am. It's 34. Woo! 34 and forecast to snow. Oh, Lord Jesus. Diane, if you don't mind, could you explain to them what it means to be lifted? She said, good, you're getting lifted. Now you ain't the youngest. Thank you. It's you considered a yabo. So whoever you and so that's how the process it is. Yeah, my incense burn on here is $50 with the 7 chakra. That's the only one that's $50 because of how it's prepared. That's expensive. I treat, like I said, I give my spirits the best, and that's inclusive of myself. I'm going to buy some brand new draws tomorrow. My kind of draws. Not no $3 draws for $2. 47 here. It's 47 degrees in Chicago. She said it should be 80 for that instant. Yeah, it's something else. People always telling me you should charge more. And then it makes me mad when people say I'm all about money. If it was all about that, I'd be trying to get the higher dollar for everything that I do out here. It is 40. Oh my God, y'all, 40. Okay, I'm gonna be grateful then, cause it ain't. I don't even know. It's about 60 something in my house, but that's normal for my house. But it's cold out. And then I'm a Sagittarian for real. Is that in Philadelphia too? Woo. You brought up some emotions this evening when you spoke about manipulation from family members. Yeah, it's a real thing, but it's also a healing thing, because a lot of times we are, you know, because when you're going through, you think you're the only one, and that's just not the truth. But it ain't enough. I want an antidote. I'm not here to shine light on a problem without a solution. I don't want to bring up something and don't have nothing for you to help resolve. 40 degrees. Good God. For all the women, keep your vagina warm, and for the men, keep your nuts warm. Talking about numb nuts. It's 40. What? 40 degrees outside upstate New York, Bo? Child, all I be doing is hunching. We gonna start a fire. Somebody said, Mr. Abel Speak said it's 35. Oh my Lord. Yeah. We in Florida now. It ain't nowhere close. We the Sunshine State for real. This'll make you appreciate where you at. Oh my God. I was just telling my coworker today. I told him we was at the red light leaving the UPS building, and I told him, I said, I thought I taught you if you gonna show skin you get tips, cause we both had on them short shorts. His legs longer than mine, but both of us had on. If I show some skin, I'm gonna get me some tips. I'm gonna be in Palm Bay in 2. What? You gonna be in Palm Bay in 2 weeks? She said, just not the hunt. Who? We gonna keep warm. We gonna have sex until we go to sleep, but we gonna be warm. There's more than one way to start a fire. Praise God. Ah. Wait a minute. Wait. What missed that? I only have. I think. Chantel said I'm late. Better late than never. At least you checking for me, baby. Oh hell, I'm sorry. Sorry, Darius. I almost forgot. I'm supposed to be doing a reading on purpose. Darius, let me know you listen. I do apologize. I got on a rant. Key said I got my heat of the 80. It's toasty in this house. I know that's right. Ooh, Lord. It's cuddling season. I'm trying to tell you. If you small like I am, I'm a medium built man. Then it's all about friction. You gotta start a fire. Darius, let me know you listening, and I'll do your reading. I do apologize. I got on a rant. Oh my God. If we get a strong chill down here, we be freaking out. Have you done your burns yet? Yeah, if you want me to do a burn for you, we already started that. Yeah, go ahead and let me know. Okay. Here go Darius. Hear these words which I speak as I call to thee that which is in the dark, bring to the light of my eyes concerning Darius' purpose. Darius. Ooh, that came out. Darius' purpose. The Pisces. Darius the Pisces. I desire you to reveal concerning his purpose. Eta Rabashe. Concerning his ebas. Reversal. Okay, I got you, Chantel. Ebasandediosa. That which in the dark. Purpose. And then I got Chantel for reversal. I know that's right. I got you, Chantel. Just do it. Darius, your purpose. Ugh. Ooh, felt that. Purpose. We're asking spirit for purpose. They revealed the concealed. It came up in shadow concerning your purpose. Things being revealed. It said Mem Yud Kuf. It said, I gather the ability to bring forth the powers of observation to see the truth and the courage to handle it. This is talking about things, when you're asking about purpose, things are being revealed. I want y'all to understand when it comes down to, because I would tell you somebody that has a destiny, that is an ongoing thing, because certain things you don't need to know until a point of time. But this card right here is talking about observing and paying attention. And then your middle card, because you're asking for purpose, is speaking your mind, is your middle card. It says Nun Tav Hey. It said, I need to tell, when I need to tell the truth, this name gives me the courage to open my heart before I open my mouth. And when I need to hear the truth, it gives me the strength to open my ears and to close my mouth. This card right here, because we're asking for destiny, this is basically like either being a type of medium or a type of oracle, being a messenger, being able to speak to people. But it also talks about from wisdom, because it talks about knowing when to open your mouth and when not to open your mouth, but being able to speak your mind and be clear about that. And then your outcome card, talking about destiny, dumping depression, outcome card. A part of your purpose is getting rid of, because this fits Piscean energy, dealing with karmic debt. It says, Hey Kuf Mem. It said, I have now been bestowed with emotional strength to stand after I have stumbled. This seems more like being an example of overcoming. To rise after I have fallen, and to endure when our path seems unendurable. And I say with this particular read, with this type of energy, understanding that as you fulfill certain obligations of what God has purposed you for, it is about to it's being revealed, and it's going to be has a lot to do with the things that you are going to come through. But you definitely will be a mouthpiece, because we are talking about purpose. I love these cards. Christian be talking about, oh my God, you're utilizing the devil talk. These are the 72 names of God, child. If you're gonna make these the devil, I'm just done with you. That's too stupid. Oh, let me look over here. And thank you for sending that money for let me get something to eat, because I am hungry. And I didn't get a chance to stop and get anything. Love. Love, love. Y'all, I want to thank y'all. Don't forget to hit the like button. And this is another thing, guys. You guys have been doing such an awesome job with the comments. It is really pushing my video. I don't know what it is about YouTube, but it is very hard to build. And it's also, and I noticed that ever since I got crowned, it's like things have been jumping. And but it is the comments, the testimonials. I've been eating TikTok up with y'all testimonies. I've been posting y'all testimonies like crazy. So I love it when y'all post that. Don't think I don't be reading them, but I also post them on the wall. I be posting them in my TikTok account. I know people gonna be jealous and stuff, but it just is a great thing that God is manifesting. So that's my thing. All right, to each and every one of you guys, thank you so much. I want to say thank you once again to my Padrino and to my Oba, and to each and every one of you guys that support me in what I do, and that you're not taking these lives for granted, that you are making the best. And there go my Gemini. I want y'all to know that once again, these talismans are no longer $100. They're $300 because I spend tens of thousands, and I still got to spend about $26,000 before the new year with the other ceremonies that I got to get done. So just to give you an idea why I have to deal with supply and demand. If there are other things, a lot more economical for you, they can find them on my website. But especially with this Ocha stuff, it is costly, sir and ma'am. So any donations y'all send and help, I appreciate it. Okay, I got a good job, but it ain't that kind of job. You understand? I need to win Johnny Cocker a couple of lawsuit cases or some. You know, that's the kind of stuff I got to do to produce that kind of money. All right, my Fetty Foom. Oh yeah, brother Johnny got that thing down here. She said, "I'll be. Where you be here?" That informative read was definitely taken. We being told what's being told to you. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. Much love. God bless. My Fetty Foom Oya.